Good morning. Uh, we are here to present you with a webinar that will be focusing on the topics to enable perfecting digital experiences for retail organizations. So, starting with my own introduction, my name is Alif. I've been in HeadSpin for the past 2 years as the offerings manager, and I'm the retail SME over here at HeadSpin. Before that, I have a 5+ years of hands-on experience in the retail industry. Um, Plus, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been venturing into a fashion brand in my place. I also possess deep understanding of how headspin solutions can be effectively utilized to enhance end user experiences for retail customers, specialized in retail customers. Going forward with the contents, we'll be covering, this is the flow of contents that I've thought of. We'll be starting with the introduction about Headspin, and then we'll be talking about the needs and challenges that is required for perfecting digital experiences. Then we'll move forward to the key elements of user experience testing for that is specific for a retail organization to have the key areas of concern that needs to be considered. Then we'll jump to Headspin Platform as a solution. The overview of the platform, how does it work, how can it be accessed and utilized in order to enhance your end user experiences. Then we'll talk about the retail use cases, the normal use cases that we see from our customers, and we'll share a few experiences that we had with some of our leading retail customers. Then we can have the final section for the Q&A, and then we'll wrap up. Okay. Now, talking about Headspin as an organization, we started in 2015 with a vision of perfecting digital experiences across digital channels for a variety of our enterprise customers, like from various verticals. We are headquartered in Palo Alto. Since 2015, we have expanded our presence to over 85 plus locations. That's in 70 countries, 70 plus countries, spanning over Asia, EMEA, Europe, etc. We have developed various solutions to cater to custom requirements of our customers. Currently, we are serving 100 plus enterprise customers, which includes some of the leading organizations like Google, Microsoft, Facebook. You can see the logos is in the customer list. These are very few of them. Talking about the retail customers, we will call out giants like Amazon, Flipkart, Coles, etc. Yeah. Then going forward, we'd like to talk about what is the need for digital experience, why it's a need and not just a want. So there are multiple factors that affects the customer experiences, like a website design, or maybe an application design, how the pre-sales and post-sales customer support teams work, etc., etc. So we are here focused more on the application experience side of things. So let me talk to you about an example. There is a leading business group in India. They recently launched an e-commerce platform. They have a very high variety of products, high reach. The reach across the country is very deep. They have a wide range of products, even like fashion products, electronics. They are into everything, whatnot. But their application usage was facing some UX issues, like was not very user friendly often. Like the transition across the pages, the page load times, latencies were not very favorable, that they're not performing really well. Like compared to their competitors, the customer loyalty and everything is way more for the competitors they have in the market. So this slide that you're seeing is a survey by Boston Consulting Group. It says that the companies that are more focused on the customer experience, CX leaders, they create 55% more value when compared to the other peers which are not very much focused on customer experiences. Similarly, a 190% higher revenue growth for the CX leaders when compared to the peers. Also, these companies that have better user experience tend to carve more trust into the customers, that there is a higher rate of customer loyalty that's being seen. These are taken based on the customer loyalty scores, and it sees a 70% higher value. Going forward, here are a few key elements of user experience and user experience testing and for retail and e-commerce application. So to start with, I'll talk about performance validation. So testing under various load conditions is a very necessary scenario for an e-commerce application, because oftentimes there will be it's a time bound testing case where there will be peak hours, peak traffic hours, sale period. During sale period, you might have experienced high lags, high page load times, errors, then glitches that are coming in, all these items. So, and it's most common when it comes to payment pages. That's where the revenue is being generated for a company. So, over 5 seconds of a latency is considered like a poor user experiences. Like there are a number of peer applications for, like, the competition in this industry is too high, that the time that your page is lagging is the time that you are providing to your customers to think about the alternative options. Then what I'm talking is the performance validation part of it is one of the key testing requirements that needs to be done by all retail and e-commerce applications. Then talking about latencies. Often the pages that we see in these e-commerce applications are pretty high. I mean, pretty slow. It takes time to load. So what a customer gets frustrated, and it's a queue for the customers to jump into another platform, right? So then talking about the performance under various network conditions. So for a retail application, the customers would be from a wide variety of geographies, from different areas, from where they will be accessing the platform from different devices, different networks. So it needs to, like, the company needs to ensure that the platform is, I mean, their application is working similar for all the different customers. So they need to optimize their solution in such a way that the application gives an optimum performance in all testing conditions. It is observed that when you open a product in an e-commerce application, the image of the product, it's the one that takes the maximum amount to get loaded. So this is because the image of the product or the video of the product in that in the product page would be the ones that have maximum size. So it is necessary to identify the network conditions, and then accordingly optimize the content in the page so that it gives an optimal user experience to the end users of the application. Then another requirement for the retail and e-commerce applications are to have a scalable solution. So the online traffic is from a wide, as I told, is from would be from a very wide geographies. So it is necessary to ensure testing on real scenarios from various locations. Then talking about regression, while doing searching for few applications and while checking the user reviews of some applications today, I found out that there are many customers, like in the user review segment, there are many customers who are complaining that the applications while launching it was performing good, but later on it is showing bugs. This is a common issue that's being seen in many applications, many especially retail applications. So it is necessary that as you add more features and value to your product or the application, it is necessary that the previous experience of the application is not degraded. So the newer versions of applications, when compared to the previous versions, should always be better. So it is necessary to track any performance regressions that are coming into your application. Then talking about compatibility check, obviously the applications would be accessed from various devices, various networks, browser, mobiles, tablets, etc. So the form factors, your product needs to be tested across various form factors. Then talking about the fault tolerance, you need to simulate the failure scenarios to test the application responses against failures. Going forward, here is our platform overview. So how our platform works is remote testers can remote engineers or testing teams can access real devices that are deployed on real locations from HeadSpin. Like what we do is we have a pre-deployed infrastructure which can be used or outsourced. You can use HeadSpin platform to access these devices remotely. What this helps you is you can access the real devices from real geos from 85 plus location. And this can also not just HeadSpin data centers, you can have devices deployed in your premises too. That is another flexibility that we have. Then these devices can be of multiple variations, like mobile devices, tablets, Zebra devices, POS machines. These are very relevant for retail applications. I mean, in terms of payment pages, you need to have POS machines or Zebra devices to check or evaluate the performance while making a payment using a card or such scenarios, or using Wi-Fi, etc. So yeah, getting back, while these tests are being run in our platform, there is an AI engine, HeadSpin AI engine, that parallelly captures a session that provides a time series performance report in a waterfall UI. So this provides a comprehensive view of 130 plus KPIs, which is automatically identified. And the application issues, the ones that you are seeing on the screen, like loading animation, low page content, these are just two, but we have multiple such issues that can be tracked down and will be highlighted in the session. It also provides solutions on how you can tackle these issues. What is the recommended solution which will help you to improve your end user performance. So these are features of our AI engine issue cards. Once you have this have run a session on HeadSpin platform. These issue cards help you to quickly identify the areas where you're facing an issue. Uh, Suppose you're running maybe a 1 minute or a 2 minute session. Uh, it will help you easily identify in which point uh, there was degradation in the performance, which area where there was a limitation in the user experience. So the mean time to identify and mean time to respond is being reduced. Like those items, action items happen quickly. It will be the life of your like various employees, like the engineering and QA team, product team, SRE, DevOps. All these, their lives will get very easy if they have HeadSpin. Then talking about the dashboarding capabilities, um, all the KPIs that are being captured can be moved to Grafana dashboards, where you can identify the performance or easily monitor the performance of your KPIs. Going forward, this is how usually retail platforms use HeadSpin. So the basic use case is for functional testing of the e-commerce applications. So e-commerce applications use their, or maybe companies use their in-house and production applications in real-time scenarios with real devices connected to real networks and real locations. With HeadSpin, they can simply use the devices that are already pre-deployed, or they can have their dedicated devices for themselves. Then the most common user journey that we see for an e-commerce application is to open the page, search for a product, um, then open the product page, add to cart, go to the payment page, do a checkout. So this is the most commonly noticed user journey that we have for e-commerce applications. So across each of these, the customers would be able to track their business relevant KPIs. Whatever they want to have, they can use HeadSpin features like labeling and annotation features to capture the various KPIs that are relevant to them. Another interesting solution that we have is competitive performance benchmarking. This is widely used by our enterprise customers, retail customers. I would say from all the different industries that we operate, retail clients use this feature the most. This is used to compare the performance of critical user flows across various applications. You can say compare the page load time of your application with that of your peer application, and then a detailed analysis report can be generated. So basically what you can do is you can benchmark the performance of your application with that of a competing application, and then based on which if you are lagging, you can identify if you are lagging behind. uh, if you're lagging behind in any specific CUJs in specific areas, then you can easily identify those, and then that can be easily resolved using the issues can be identified easily. So yeah, then talking about the wide ecosystem of test devices. Yeah, you can test on mobiles, as I told, tablets, Zebra devices. We support Android and iOS browsers like Chrome, Safari, Edge, um, Mozilla, Opera. We work with all these. Then Zebra devices, POS machines. These are very important for supply chain applications that are relevant for retail. Then talking about on the floor testing. So often the customers they come up with use cases where they want to test from their own premise, from their in-store application, in-store like customer experiences is what some of them want to test. So what we can do there is an on-premise deployment where we deploy our devices for clients from on their premise using a HeadSpin appliance named as the P box. So with this, you can plug in the devices onto this P box, and you can quickly access it remotely from anywhere though. So another feature that is unique to HeadSpin is CYOL or mini remote. With this, you will be able to access the platform from your own mobile device by just scanning a QR code. Like you can access a device sitting in Germany with a mobile device that you have in India. You can scan a QR code from the system, and then um, it will be accessed on. It can be accessed on your device. Then talking about CYOL, that's again a unique solution that we have. What you can do is you can use your own devices connected with a HeadSpin CLI um, and connect it via a USB debug bridge to a system, and then you can access HeadSpin platform from your own devices. Um, then talking about the how clients use us to optimize their QA processes. So often teams use HeadSpin devices to remotely test their applications, so they can have remote teams working from low-cost centers to have access to devices and run their tests. Suppose um, if I say an example, suppose there are customers who have their testers sitting in US, which is a high cost region. Um, so they want to run test on devices in US. What they can do is, if they have a remote team in India, which is a low cost region, they can hire people from India, make them they get the people in India can remotely access devices sitting in US, and that's how where they can save the costs. And on top of it, we help them do end-to-end automation of test processes. We support 60 plus automation frameworks. Then also helps integrations with multiple CI/CD tools like Jenkins, and we have an elaborate suite of API that will help you to quickly perform certain actions like installation, deletion, uh, such kind of activities on the device, cleaning of the device, etc. Then we help you with continuous monitoring of custom KPIs through KPI watches. You can also get notified when there is a failure of a KPI. Like whenever your certain expectations are not met to reach the threshold, you can get alerts and watchers set up to get you notified as and when a test is failing. Then you can use HeadSpin for evaluating the experience of buying, like evaluate online and in-store experiences. Here are a few customer success stories that we have. One is Amazon Pay. We have done peer benchmarking for them. So help them evaluate critical user journeys over various networks, devices, and locations. Then talking about another customer that we have is Flipkart. We How we help them is help them we help them with nimble application to identify regressions and analyze their application performance and detect any root causes that are behind the application crashes. Then Discount Tire, they are evaluating Zebra devices for their in-house testing with HeadSpin. Then eBay, we have deployed 16 plus mobile devices across various locations. with networks like AT&T, Vodafone, etc. With they are testing for iOS and Android devices. Then talking about colds, this is like a customer who have got very good like they were able to improve their end user experiences. So they wanted to test the application performance of calls across multiple devices and carrier networks. So during this was a like it was very difficult to do this with real devices in real environment. So most of the companies that they do is they rely on simulators and emulators instead of testing on real devices. So the data that they generate out of these tests are not a real-time data. They do not reflect the real-time scenarios. What HeadSpin helped them was with we helped them to test their application performance on real iOS and Android devices. Also on Zebra devices, you can see two images over there. That was a two-device setup that was done to evaluate use cases involving QR code scanning. So we helped them improve their user retention by 39% on iOS and 64% on Android devices. Then we help them enhance their app user engagement, help them achieve 19% improvement in the total speed across all test scenarios. And we also help them identify the issues in the third-party SDKs that they have. So if there is any concerns or any queries that you have, you can directly contact to me. Can now open up for the Q&As. Okay, I see a few questions here. First is from Rohit Gupta. How will it ensure regression safety and coverage? Yeah. So HeadSpin has this feature called regression intelligence. It can help you. Can help you. Yeah, it can help you compare the sessions that are run on one device versus other device, or if there are new builds that are being coming up, it can compare the performance of your previous build versus the performance of your new build, and it will automatically identify the wherever there is performance degradations, it will be automatically identified and it will be shown. So that is how we can quickly help you cover the regressions that are being done. So this on top will help you to have faster release cycles. So you can quickly keep generating your builds. So HeadSpin will automatically identify those and let you know of the performance degradations wherever it's coming up. Yeah. Another question I see is how does HeadSpin help to improve the end user experiences of applications? Yeah. So how we do this is definitely the main. We have two parts on our solution. One is the device infrastructure part, where we provide the devices. Next part is the data science platform part. So our platform has an AI engine that will once you're running a sessions, it will capture all the test data, including the device logs, the video of the session that you're running. All these are captured along with 130 plus KPIs, and it'll automatically, the HeadSpin AI engine will automatically identify the issues that are coming up in your in these sessions. Like there would be areas of lesser content on the screen, or maybe there will be loading animations, then poor video experiences, or higher page load times. All these issues will be automatically identified by the platform, and it will pop up like an issue card, uh, and then you can click on those. It will directly take you to the areas where these issues are popping up, and then it will also provide insights on how you can rectify these issues. Going on to the next question, talking about business benefits in terms of effort and cost that can be achieved. Okay, so yeah, so talking about the business benefits, obviously when it's coming to cost, you can set up remote teams from low cost regions. That is one thing. Another is you can use automation with HeadSpin. That will help you reduce the cost considerably. Plus, if you consider the cost of setting up devices, real devices on these these various locations that you want to test from, it would be a bit costly, right? So you can use HeadSpin infrastructure for all of these, and scaling across locations. All these becomes very seamless with HeadSpin. The next question is, how is HeadSpin different from other device testing platforms? Yeah. So one of the main unique features that we have when it comes to device testing, it is our AI capabilities, as I told. That is a unique feature that we have, which no other platform in the space has. On top of it, what makes us different is the presence, the global presence that we have across these locations. Then the wide device ecosystem. No other I'm sure that no other platforms support testing on Zebra devices, POS devices. That is from a retail front. Apart from that, we also support devices like smart TVs, Bluetooth devices like Bluetooth watches, uh, even in vehicle infotainment systems. We have done vehicle testing for major American vehicle manufacturers. Yeah. How it help? There's a question from Nithi Agarwal. How it help in AI automation? Yes. So as I told, we have um, we have our AI engine that automatically captures all the most of the issues. Then talking about automation, you can use any platforms to any automation frameworks that you have. We can integrate with those platforms to run the tests on our platform. These will for all the sessions that are being run, our AI engine will capture all these issues, and that's how the automation will take place. I mean, the automation along with AI will be combined as a solution. Is that clear, or do you have any further question on that, Nithi Agarwal? Okay. I see the next question from Preetham MS. How different is UX testing for D2C applications? So for the UX testing for D2C application is the same thing. Like even if it's enterprise applications, or be it any applications, you can like directly download the application onto the devices, or you can provide us with the APKs. We can have it installed on the devices. You can run the sessions. You can I can arrange a demo if required for this to show you how the UX testing works on certain applications. Can we accomplish grid execution for automation? If so, how many parallel devices can we connect? So I'm not sure about grid execution. I don't know exactly don't know what grid execution is, but talking about parallel devices, there is no limitation on it. You can have as many parallel devices as you want. The only limitation there is that these tests are run on real devices, right? So you'll need to have access on n number of devices if you want to run n parallel tests, because these are real devices. So say like no two tests can be run on a single device at the same time. Yeah. Next question is, what is the accuracy of AI recommendations? How do we authenticate or validate it? Can you share any success stories? Yeah. So the AI recommendations that come in along with the performance sessions that you run. So once you're clicking on the AI recommendations that is coming up, it is automatically redirect. It highlights the areas where these issues are popping up. So once you have a view into the HeadSpin sessions, it will be easier to understand. And talking about success stories over there, we have helped multiple customers of ours to identify issues using these AI issue cards before the issue reaching the end customer. So I don't remember the name of the application, but we helped them identify areas like it was an OTT platform. They were trying to evaluate the video experiences, video streaming experiences. So the app encountered issues like high loading time, like this loading animations that were running. So we identified that this application had a high loading animation issue, and we reported it, and that was covered. I mean, rectified before it went to the production application. How are you tackling DRM restrictions? That's a good question. So we do have a solution that is AV. We have a box, I mean, a solution named AV solution. So that is a kind of, it's a smart appliance where we can place multiple devices. Suppose if you want to evaluate DRM content on that is being played on a screen, you can record it with a secondary device that can be placed inside an AV box. So that's how this DRM restrictions can be tackled using HeadSpin. This is a joint solution that we developed with one of our clients. AV box caters to TVs, STBs, and connected devices. Yes, it can. It can also be used to evaluate content on mobile devices, not just TVs, STBs, and connected devices.